Greetings and welcome back to Rimworld. So, I'm gonna be starting a new playthrough. The last one didn't really go very well, I have to say. I hadn't played the game for about a year, so I was very rusty and I wasn't really showing my best gameplay, and things were an absolute mess. So, we'll be trying again. I'll be playing with Alpha 13, obviously. Although I was sort of tempted to go back to Alpha 9, but I'm thinking of giving Alpha 13 another chance. So, I have made a few alterations to the game. So most of the alterations have been about food and crops. Now you got this mod right here, My Core, which is basically the core game where I did some tweaks to it. Now one thing, for example, will be that the hydroponics basins do not require power anymore. This means that when the power goes down during a solar flare, or if your power just if you don't have enough power, that the plants are not going to be immediately destroyed. But however, this does also mean that during winter, if the power goes down and your heating is gone, that the plants are still going to freeze. So it's not entirely foolproof, but it does make the hydroponics basins a lot more useful and reliable. And I've also made them impassable again. So in the vanilla game, you can actually walk over them and you can just place the basins everywhere without any spaces in between. So that sort of balances things out a little bit, in my opinion. We also got the colonist bar, we got the mod order, this thing. We got the stone cutting tweak that allows you to set separate bills for each stone type. And we have Xerigium once again, so the plant formerly known as Xerigium is now once again called Xerigium. Alright. And there's some other small things. Let's first of all start the game. So I'm gonna be playing on Randy on challenge this time. I'm confident that I can manage, and if we don't, well, then we all die. I'm gonna select this world. Now I was looking for a map. Doesn't matter. I was looking for a map where I can find a biome where there's a big temperature difference. So the best one that I found is this one. Now as you can see, from minus 18.6 to 19, and this is average temperature per month. So this still doesn't take into account certain days that could be colder or certain days that could be warmer, and this also doesn't take into account the temperature difference between day and night. And then you also have cold snaps and heat waves, so the temperature difference is going to be quite significant here. And I do enjoy this a lot more than, for example, playing on an ice sheet, because if you play down here or whatever up north, all you have to worry about is heating everything up, and if you play down here, all you have to worry about is cooling things down. If you play somewhere in the middle, you have to take into account both, which makes things interesting. This is also going to be a flat map, so there will not be that many resources and components may be hard to get, but I'm going to be attempting to, play without relying on components too much, unless I get somewhere deeper within the research tree. Let's see, I'm going to pick this large map. Okay. Alright, now as for my colonists, I don't want to min-max, but incapable of violent, that's not gonna work. That's good. I mostly just, yeah, that was gonna suck. Two guys incapable of violent. No, you suck. Intellectual cooking, firefighting, okay, that'll have to do. Dumb labor, social, violent, no, dumb labor, scary. I don't know. Oh, well, these are brother and sister, I guess that's interesting. I guess this will have to do. They're not terrible, they're not great, but that's alright. It'll have to do. So, let's start off. I also made some tweaks to food. For example, something that I always tweak is to make it so that my colonists do not use the survival meals if you have regular meals. And I've also made it so that my colonists will prefer to eat things like berries and corn instead of raw potatoes. So this will mean that I don't have to micromanage them too much, and I don't need to worry about them getting food poisoning unless I totally run out of anything else to eat. I think that's a good thing. So, looks like we got a very, very small dog. Alright, well, I don't think there's any... Are there any animals that are carnivores, predators on the desert? I don't know. Also, we're playing on a desert. I think deserts are quite interesting because you only have a limited amount of fertile soil, like right here and right here. So we'll have to figure out where we want to plant things. And there's also not that many trees. So wood is going to be in short supply, and since it's a flat map, we're also not going to be having that many other resources. Like, well, I guess stone isn't an issue, there's plenty of that, but metal components, we do have some glass steel right here, so that's wonderful. I'm not seeing any gold immediately. I got some components right here. It is, however, a big map, so... No, well, we got plenty of components. What's this thing anyway? Oh, ship junk. I got some steel right here. Okay. Oh, silver. Oh well, never mind. We might find some gold eventually. But, yes, well, let's see what we can do. Let's take a look at the geysers. We have a geyser right here. Geysers are going to be quite important. What else do we have? We got the geyser here. We got... I don't know. I must be blind. Oh, yeah. Oh, nice. We got two geysers here. Okay, that's wonderful. Now, unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any geyser near fertile soil, so we'll have to jury rig some sort of a hydroponics area. Unless maybe back here, but... And I want to build things a little bit logically, and I also want to build some sort of a facility instead of a town. I usually always build a town, but I've wanted to build a facility for quite a while now, and I think in the desert it sort of fits. So where do we build? Since I don't have enough resources, I'm probably gonna have to stick myself into one of these little huts. Let's see, back here maybe? That's gotta have to be somewhere in the center of the map. I guess this hut will do. It's right next to a geyser. Otherwise it's gonna have to be these ones, which are a little bit too far away. So yeah, let's go over here. Let's first of all make ourselves a door. I'm going to have to make a steel door. I don't even think... Oh, you can make a wooden door, but it's 25 wood. I don't want to do that. I don't have a lot of wood. As you can see, I'll have a few cactus right here. I'm also going to make a door over there. Alright, it's a very small hut, but it's gonna have to do. Let's make some sleeping spots. I'm gonna keep things small and simple to start off with. Let's also lock this thing off. What else are we gonna need? We're gonna need some stockpile area. Yeah, let's just let them stockpile anything there. And a dumping stockpile. Let's put that around here. Alright. And we're also gonna need some crops. We have a nice patch back here. I'm actually gonna be growing some trees right here, so that we get a bunch of wood. And this is rather large, but it'll have to do. I'm going to go for poplar trees, because they do grow pretty quickly, 15 days, so that's one season. Now, since they won't be growing during the night, I have to assume that we'll get some trees by the time it's winter, which will be good. I'm gonna need those. Let's unpause in the meantime. Let's take a look at my characters. Shooting 4, shooting 2, shooting 3. Let's take a look at melee. Okay, so you get the rifle, you get the pistol, and you get the knife. Also, let's hold all this stuff back. Did I actually pick challenge mode? I totally forgot. I was talking during the whole setup, and where do I even see that? Yeah, it's challenge mode. Okay, that's good. Now they should all be doing their stuff. Unfortunately, we got a very small dog, so it can't really do anything. It can't even haul, it can't apparently rescue anyone, so it's fairly useless, I would say. I'm not really familiar with pets, so we'll have to see how that goes. Right, are you idle? Wandering, you're not doing anything? Incapable of dumb labor, okay, that's unfortunate. Is growing dumb labor? I guess it might be. Otherwise this person should have gone back here to grow a bunch of trees. We're also gonna need some growing zones for food, obviously. So let's see. I think this is mud. So yeah, gravel. So the fertility isn't great. Do we have any better soil? This is gravel as well. This is soil. This is gravel. This is... yeah, so this is fertile, this is not. But we can still use it. I'm gonna be growing berries for the most part to start with, because they are reliable. Let's see. Strawberry plant. What do you have back here? Potato plant. Let's go for strawberry plant as well. I'm gonna need quite a bit of food. We can perhaps plant some corn. Oh, gold. Wonderful. I look around the whole map and it's right next door. Okay, good. And I'm gonna plant a bunch of corn here. Alright, let's continue. And this person still doesn't have anything to do. You're useless. What's this? Oh, some dandelions in the sand apparently. That's odd. So, what do we do with you? I guess you can go research. Someone has to. What's my research levels at? Nothing. 1. Alright, so you, useless person, you are gonna research for me. So let's put down a simple research bench. 100 steel. I guess I don't have 100 steel. That's very unfortunate. Oh, well, we still have some stuff down here. So let's put that around there. Are you gonna craft? Another constructor. Let's take a look back here. So Yuko, you can repair, you can construct, you can grow. Oh yeah, there's the problem. Everyone can grow, everyone can do a lot of stuff. Okay, that's good. And this guy is gonna be planting trees for days, but we're gonna need them. Also, one thing that sort of annoys me about Alpha 13 is that the pace of the game is very low. Now, usually in the previous playthroughs that I did, I played on speed 2, which was about the sweet spot between a good pace and not too fast, but nowadays it seems like you really have to play on speed 3 to get anything done or see any progress at all, which is a bit unfortunate because that means that you can't actually speed things up any more than that. And yeah, usually I used speed 3 to speed things up during boring moments or whatever, and kept things on speed 2. But I'm going to attempt to play on speed 2 because I like it a lot more than speed 3. We got a bunch of food here. Now, normally it should say now. It actually doesn't say anymore. It used to say in the statistics what the quality was at, and survival meals, now that I've modded them, they are awful quality, the same as nutrient based, which means that they will prefer to use the simple meals when you make them, and they also prefer to use berries and corn, because I want to keep these things as last resort. They stay good for, well, forever, unless they degenerate, so there's no point in using them unless you have nothing else left. Got a lot of other ones back here as well. Let's pick it up. Let's see now. So we don't have a lot of stuff here. I'm gonna need to build a few more rooms. I'm going to, as I said, build some sort of a facility instead of a village. So most of the buildings will be in one big compound, or maybe multiple big compounds. We'll have to wait and see. Now I will also have to build something that I totally forgot about last time, the crafting spot. So we don't need to build any of these things just yet, but this is just for short bows, I think, clubs and shivs. I'm gonna put one down either way. You know, I'm gonna put it outside since it can't degenerate, so that's fine. So as you can see, things are heating up. It's 27 degrees. It's probably gonna get a little warmer once we get in the middle of summer, so possibly up to 30 degrees Celsius. But during the winter, it's gonna go down to about 25 or so during the night. So that means that there's gonna be at least 50 degrees difference between the warmest day and the coldest day. So I think that's very interesting, because I'm gonna need both heating and cooling. And I do have to keep in mind that we are on challenge mode. So I'm also not gonna be building many turrets. I'm gonna focus on using my pawns, hopefully with some decent weapons. Now, I can't make bows. We actually have a good crafter. I didn't check. Let's see, crafting 7, that's not too bad. 6, that's not too bad either. And 3. Alright, so Yuko is going to be crafting most of the time. We can, for example, craft a short bow. You know what, I'm gonna make it so that only Yuko can craft. Let's see, crafting. There we go. I think this is all the same value. Smithing, tailoring, crafting, yeah, that's all the same. And I'm not sure if this counts as crafting or smithing. I don't know. But we found some sandstone blocks. Yeah, we're gonna have to research stone cutting, definitely. Because we don't have a lot of metal to use to build. We also don't have a lot of trees to chop down to build out of wood. So we're gonna have to build out of stone. Oh yeah, I guess I got it from deconstructing this thing. Oh yeah, I could totally deconstruct some of this stuff to get some wood, some stone. That'll work. That way I can circumvent stone cutting for the time being, since I don't need any of this just yet. I'm also gonna need to get someone to go. Can I actually cancel this somehow? I guess I gotta make it so that no one researches. No, would be nice if, for example, research was just a bill like crafting. That would make it a lot easier to, for example, set up a whole bunch of research that needs to be done and priorities and all that. I don't know why it's not done that way. It actually makes more sense. Alright, they're all awake once again. We got a lot of berries growing. Growth rate 50%, so this is because this is gravel, I think. Although, actually the growth rate isn't that bad. 80%. Yeah, that's not bad. Let's take a look at the corn. 70% for corn. Yeah, I do think that different plants require different amount of fertility. Looks like strawberries grow in less fertile soil than corn. That's totally fine. We'll have a whole bunch of berries. That's wonderful. So, we got a whole bunch of trees growing as well. These growth rate 100%. Oh yeah, it's fertile soil, obviously. And we got a bunch of components. Let's pick these up. I'm going to try and... Is this gonna go quickly or not? Well, not bad. Either way, it's quicker than having to do this research plus having to craft all of that. At least I think so. This is all slate. What else do we have? This is gonna be sandstone. This, oh, wait a minute, this was a metal wall. Wonderful. And there's some tiles here as well that we normally should be able to get rid of. I wonder if I do get the resource back. I would assume so. So these are metal tiles, that's a bunch more metal. I'm gonna have to make use of everything I can find since there's not a lot of resources on this map. Although it is a big map, but still. It's easier than going to have to mine. Then again, it's not that many resources, is it? It's about the same as... No, it doesn't look like we get the resources back. Oh well. You are going to... You cannot haul. You can. I hope you pick it all up. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to need another building to store my stuff. So... What can I build from? Maybe the slate, but I'm gonna need more slate. I'm gonna need stone cutting either way. So let's do that research. Let's see, you're gonna construct and repair. You are going to... What are you good at? Nothing specifically, but you're not terrible at all of this. Smithing, crafting. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. She does have a passion for research, I think, so... Well, a small passion. Alright. Also, I've been doing some tweaks on the sound setup. You may hear a difference or you may not hear a difference, but I wanted to get rid of some of the background noise that I've been struggling with lately, and in doing so I had to do quite a few tweaks. Now, I'm not sure if things are going to sound better or worse than before. I hope it's better. It's difficult to sort of figure that out, because if you do a whole bunch of... Wait, what's this? If you tweak your own sound, it's difficult to sort of get, well, tunnel vision, I guess I could say, of some sort. If you listen to a whole bunch of sound tests, it all, I don't know, it all just blends and you're not sure anymore what sounds good and what sounds bad. So hopefully things will sound good-ish and good enough. Alright, let's speed things up. It's going down to 9 degrees and it's summertime. So you can see how it's going to get rather cold during winter, which is wonderful. We still haven't been attacked yet. I will attempt to build some sort of a turret type of construction, but without turrets, just for my people. What's wrong with them anyway? Old gunshot, no injuries. You're just gonna... What, do you have a stab scar? Never mind. Need defenses, home area. Need the wheel source. Yeah, I guess we do. We're still waiting for these berries. Only 20% so far. It's going rather slow. It's gonna take a long time before we get berries, but once we have them, we have them. Let's see now. Problem is, I can't really use the fuel, the fueled thing. Where is it? The fueled stove, because it does require quite a lot of wood, and I don't know how much I have. You there, hold this thing. Yeah, I'm gonna need stone cutting. I could temporarily build out of wood until I get enough stones, then I get rid of the wood, the wooden walls, and then I build them out of stone, once I have stone. Oh, a military inventor named Jackson Big Red Hightower calls you from nearby. He is being chased by pirates from the criminal lineup. Let's take a look at this faction. Shit, I can't. I guess we should do that. Honestly, how bad can it be? There's probably only one pirate, so... And he's an inventor, military inventor. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, we got one naked dude. Are you naked? No, you got pants. That's good. And yeah, we'll have to see how this goes. Hopefully it's only one dude. If it's more than one, we might have some trouble. Manhunter pack. Oh, son of a... No. No. How many? One. Alright. Well, with a little luck, this manhunter actually eats the pirate. That should spawn from back here somewhere. Don't eat big red. Don't eat big red. Right. Yes, well. They will attack immediately. Holy crap, there's 3 of them. I gotta hope they run into the warg. They got weapons. A incendiary launcher, a PDW, and a shiv. Alright, well, we don't have any other guns. Let's see, warg, with a little luck. You know what, I'm gonna set everyone inside. Because the pirates are gonna run into the warg. I just gotta hope that... It's gone now. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Is it going to attack? Is it going to attack? Yes, it is. Alright, let's go outside. And let's put you... Can we shoot you? I guess we could. Put you over there and put you over there. Oh, one down. Oh, this incendiary, that's gonna hurt. Oh, you douchebag. You go and really attack this dude. I think my dog is dead. Quit shooting our dude. Okay, he's running away. Is that the dude with the BMW? Yes, let's try and chase you. I think our dog is dead. Oh well. Tippy, you had a good life. Alright, that's gonna have to do. Let's undraft everyone. We're going to be needing... Let's see, do we have... The orc is almost dead. We could actually tame it. Let's see, this one is dead, this one is dead. We did get a bunch of nice equipment though. We're just gonna have to hope that no one dies. We should have a bunch of medicine right here. So we should be able to heal our people. Let's see, Big Red, what are your capabilities? Shooting, not terrible. I think you're actually the best shot I have. Let's give you the incendiary. What about medicine? Who's gonna be my doctor? That'll be good to know. Yuko. Alright, and this thing is on fire. Big Red, you go put that out. Yes, okay, that's good. I'm going to turn all of these into medical. And we'll start by putting you in there, and putting you in there, and you... are going to... Bonded animals dead. Yes, well. We'll try and bond this warg. Now let's see, can you treat this dude? And you are going to hold back medicine. And you are going to strip these guys and take some of their apparel. Can we tame this rescue orc? Can we need a animal spot somewhere. Where is that thing? Is it under furniture? Animal sleeping spot. Yeah, let's put you right there. And let's try and rescue the orc. There we go. So, you're gonna need a shirt. It's a terrible shirt, but it's a shirt nonetheless. We're gonna strip this dude as well. And you're gonna pick up the helmet. You're going to pick up the armor. That's wonderful. Now, can you equip his jacket as well? Okay, that's good. He's totally kitted now. You gotta treat Sora now. Let's see. How are you doing? Heat stroke. Is it that warm out here? Let's see. Heat stroke. That's not good. Get rid of the shirt. Is that gonna work? Okay, it's going down. I guess no one needs a shirt. I guess we should make sure that Big Red doesn't have too many clothes on, but I guess we'll see eventually once he's in trouble. Now, what's with Yuko? Also heat stroke. You know what? You can also drop your jacket at least. All right. I guess this is one of the nice things about playing on the map with different temperatures. So you have to manage the heat, and during winter I'm gonna have to manage the cold. Let's see. You've been treated properly. Is Big Red any good at doctoring? Not at all. Sora, however, is okay-ish. So we'll put you in there, and let's get Sora to... Come on. Alright, we're gonna need some... we totally should try and treat this animal now. Let's see, let's allow you to be... See if that works. Luckily we don't use any medicine for that. We're gonna need some graves. Let's put those graves... I don't know, down here for now. Oh. So how are we doing? Looks like my people might survive. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this first episode, so thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.